have to forgive me for just fidgeting a lot. I'm currently sitting with a bunch of red ants that are just biting me, and I'm trying to be committed to the bit, but it's just, it's not working. Hi guys, I'm back again. A few years ago, I remember asking my friends, those who I thought knew me, to do an exercise with me where I asked them, could you just write down 5 things that you think I'm good at? And I remember one thing that kept coming up was a lot of people kept saying that I was resilient. And honestly, at this point, I think I just have to give it to them. Why am I still here, even though I am not consistent, even though I continue to just have faulty equipment that keeps breaking down on me? As we speak, as I was filming for this shot, my new camera actually just fell because I got bit by a red ant. So joy to the world. But I'm back, guys. I'm back. I must admit that I tried to start this video another time and it just did not work.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It has been forever since I picked up a camera and actually filmed, and I'm really rusty. I am really rusty. It's taken me a minute to gain the confidence to even just post here. And yeah, it's absolutely crazy at the fact that, you know, how I'm even back, because honestly, your girl is rusty. Your girl is really rusty.
Hi guys, I am back, and this is the new little artillery toy that I've picked up.
Hey guys, I really don't want to vlog, but I got 2 great pieces of advice.
So if you're new here, let me just break down what this video is going to be about. The first part, I'm going to be talking about why I left, and what happened to me and where I've been since I've left. And the second part, I will be talking about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is the new camera that I have now. I have been filming with it up and about and here and there, just so I can get a feel of how to get to use it, learn how to use it better. And so, yeah. So I'm just gonna put in the timestamps if you are just mainly focused about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I'm just gonna put the timestamps where you guys can find that video. With that being said, however, I am currently filming on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So if you still wanna get a kind of sense of how using this camera would be or what it would look like, you can still just listen to my little rant about where I've been that nobody cares about but me, okay? If you're new here, hi, my name is Danai. I am the owner of this channel. Where do I start off? A couple of months ago, I left this channel after my dear baby, my Olympus EP-L9 stopped working for like the 100th time. And after that, I just said, you know what, I'm done trying to literally just fix this over and over again. It costs more. I might as well just invest in something a little more user-friendly for me as a beginning YouTuber. So I basically logged off YouTube and I deleted or deactivated my Instagram account. And the reason I did that was just to try and gain some clarity. I just felt like with the creating thing, I just was losing my creative outlet, and I just felt like this channel was becoming more for other people than it was for me. And I was just worried about the metrics, and I was worried about what people were going to think about my videos more than I was actually worried about like how creative I was getting with my videos and all that stuff. So I just logged off. When I left, I started saving up for a camera. I did some research first, and I will be honest, the first camera that I actually was committed to was the Sony ZV-1 Mark II, which was their latest release. And for me, it just fit the bill, and I was just like, this is something that I want. I had been filming for quite some time up until this point, so I kind of had an idea of what I wanted. I didn't want an interchangeable lens. These are the lenses that you can take off and then switch out with another one, because that's the camera that I had. It had an interchangeable lens. It was just annoying. And realistically, I'm still starting out. I'm a student, I'm broke. I don't see myself getting a different lens, a bokeh lens, you know, any of these other lenses anytime soon. So I was like, no, I'm gonna stick to what I need and what is specific for me. So the ZV-1 Mark II fit that bill. Definitely the lens was fixed, not interchangeable. It was beginner friendly for YouTubers. It was specifically designed for YouTubers, in fact. So I was just like, okay, cool. This is the one that I want. So I wrote an envelope down and I took out cash every single month, and I would just literally put it in there, put it in there, put it in there, just to make sure that I was committed to the goal. And I was broke for those months. I was really broke. And I guess it just kind of showed me that if I really wanted to do something, I could, because I really just honestly I was dead broke. Then after a few months of saving, shout out to my dad who partnered up with me, and he decided to fund half of the camera funds. So together my dad and I raised the money together, and he definitely contributed quite a lot. I love my dad. Pops, if you're watching this, I know you still haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel. I love you. Mwah. Anywho, so I got the camera, right? So I thought. So first phase was saving up for this money, and every single month, religiously, I took out X amount of money, and then I put it into this envelope, and until it got to whatever amount of money, right? And then after doing that, I came to find out that the camera was sold out. So I'm like, this can't be. This honestly can't be. When I tell you this camera was sold out, I hope when you're purchasing this camera that it is back in stock. But I'm currently in Malaysia, and for me, I couldn't find it anywhere. I couldn't find it in Singapore, I couldn't find it in Malaysia, I couldn't find it in Vietnam, I couldn't find it anywhere in Asia. It was just completely sold out. So I did find it on Amazon, and I placed an order, and they restricted my account. And so the tricky thing here was that with every single minute that I was waiting, or every single hour that I was waiting, it was getting sold out. Somebody was buying it, somebody was buying it. And so I just went onto the internet and I was doing some research, and they were like, oh, sometimes it takes like months or weeks for them to actually unrestrict your account. So I pulled my money out of my account, and then I went and I placed the order for another camera, resigning myself to the fact that I would have to get this camera a lot later than I wanted to. That was a very heartbreaking moment, because I was like, I've been saving up and I've been so broke, and I've been waiting for this entire time, only for me to not be able to get it, and I have to wait another 2 months. And that's what happened. So I placed an order for my camera in June, and then I only got the camera in August the 8th. Honestly, it was such a long wait, but lo and behold, when the camera came, I was so focused on what it could do that I had not actually done any research on how to use it. I had done the absolute bare minimum, and don't do that, okay? This brings me to the most exciting bit, is I purchased the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I am going to be filming in a country, Zimbabwe, where people aren't actually really comfortable with vlogging. And this thing is small. It's really small. I'll give you a comparison of when I was testing it out this week, or this prior week. And it's literally the size of my phone. Another nifty little thing that I like is how small and so compact this camera is. When I tell you this is the actual size of the camera, I just want you to compare. Look at this. This is literally the size of the camera. She is tiny. I mean, I don't have the longest hands in the world, but that is absolutely tiny. It's basically the same size as an iPhone 11. This is basically the height that you're gonna get from this camera. And when you are vlogging in a place like Zimbabwe, for example, Zimbabweans, we need to be very conspicuous and very private when we are filming, because people aren't really into the idea of vlogging. A lot of people do it, but majority of the people are very uncomfortable with the concept of being vlogged. And even though we could blur everyone's face in the background, I do understand the hesitation behind it. Secondly, it did not have an interchangeable lens, which is exactly what I was looking for. And it just worked really well for me. It was small, it was compact, it was a gimbal, it has active face track, which is an absolutely amazing feature because I film by myself, so I definitely need that. One of the reasons why I picked this camera was it's got this amazing feature called active track, where if I move left, it's gonna, in fact, I can absolutely stand up right now, and you guys can absolutely hear me, and I could just be pacing around the room. You guys can absolutely hear me. And that's one of the amazing and beneficial things about this camera, is that I genuinely feel like I'm talking to a friend, but I'm literally just talking to myself. I just want to let you guys know that the DJI Osmo Pocket is sold in 3 packages. 2 are the most common one, which is just, it comes just as a camera itself. And then the second package is the creator combo, which I purchased, right? And I was advised by so many creators, they were like, okay, this is a great camera, but to get the best out of it, just get the creator combo, which comes in with a mini tripod, a mic, a wide lens filter, and some other bunch of stuff that I'll let this Danai explain. Right off the bat, she comes in this bag This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 little carrier that it comes with. So this little carrier is waterproof. As you can see, the material is very like leathery, rubbery kind of like, and that's because it has to be waterproof. I like how they've even made these seams like really, really like they are doing their best not to get any water into this. So yeah, anywho. So inside we have a battery pack. This is why the creator combo for me was a no-brainer, because I have a battery pack that I can, just effortlessly mount. I also have a mount. This is a quarter thread mount. So this is what I use when I want to plug in the DJI Osmo tripod stand, but I won't lie, I do have my own, and I think it's a little bit better than the one that they provide you. Reason being, because it's a little bit taller and I can play around with the height and stuff like that. So you do get this nice little tripod stand that comes with it. It's very small. You get the quarter thread mount that actually comes with it, and you can just mount this up. You also have your carrying case. This is really, really when you're on the go, because you can just slip and put your camera straight into this little gizmo here, and you just slip it straight into your pocket. When they say DJI Osmo Pocket 3, they really mean pocket, because it really fits into your pocket. You have a charging cable that, obviously uses to charge your battery pack and your camera itself. And then the mic, of course, and the dead cap, which comes off. So this is kind of cute. So yeah. Like, the possibilities are just endless, I mean, you can basically film yourself effortlessly, and I love that. I'm a very shy person, and for a lot of my videos at the beginning when I started filming, and something that I'm trying to change is that I would constantly fill it in with a lot of B-roll and not have myself in camera talking for this long. And with my last videos, I was trying to change that narrative and push in a little bit of myself a little bit more. And yeah, I just feel a little bit more comfortable when I know I don't have to be here. I could literally be here and you guys can literally still hear me, and that's fantastic, honestly. By the way, I'm not a tech guru, but I was just taking into consideration what I need. A lot of the people who are giving reviews on this camera, they did state the negatives, and that's perfectly fine. Honestly, I feel like no product will ever be 100% perfect, right? And a lot of people weren't happy with the fact that this wasn't waterproof. I get that, but realistically, most people aren't taking their cameras into water. I get it if it rains a little bit, if it drizzles and stuff like that. With my last camera, honestly, my last camera wasn't waterproof, so I wasn't bothered that this wasn't waterproof, because I rarely, if ever, filmed in rain. So these are the things that you need to take into consideration. I love how I can get these cinematic shots where right now I'm using the DJI Mimo app and I am just sitting in frame and I'm just trying to get a very cinematic shot where it's just me across the street. I would love to sit down, but there's a bunch of red ants. The creativity that you can come up with something like this, I can even see that I'm still in frame right now. It's absolutely crazy. So I'm gonna put myself in focus like that, and you guys can see me. Another thing that I love is that I had a flip out screen before, but it wasn't as accessible with my previous camera as it is now. Because of the gimbal, the camera actually swivels on an axis and it rotates. So I can actually see myself, and that's actually amazing. I actually just think this would be great for, a lot of Zimbabweans. I saw a couple of YouTubers that I watch who actually wanted this. Potato Mommy was one of them, and she got it. And honestly, the quality was just phenomenal. And the quality is phenomenal. Take, for example, this video when I was in town, where I was literally just walking around and just trying to test it out. All right, guys. So right now I am walking with my back towards the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I'm gonna give you guys a little wave. We have a little bank issue, so we're gonna go stop by the bank first before we go anywhere. And cameraman is doing a mighty fine job trying to cover all these angles, isn't it? But yeah, guys, it's hot, so I'm giving it a go. It's warm, but it's not hot. And it's not like an uncomfortable warm, obviously, because it is hot outside. The device is gonna get a little bit hot, but overall, I think she's doing pretty well. So yeah, all right, guys, I'm gonna catch you later. We're about to cross the street, and yeah. these things into consideration, guys, I was really happy with this purchase. Now, by all means, it is not perfect, but I feel like it is a great creative tool to make a lot of content, and I am excited to actually just get over my fear of perfectionism and actually just come on here and actually just like create content that I love. 2024 has just been a blessed year for me, let me not even lie, but I feel like the biggest blessing for me was my camera. My camera by far is just like the biggest blessing. Like I'm rambling and waffling quite a lot, but I just wanted to get back into the rhythm of things. I have missed this. I have missed you guys. I have it's been so incredible, just, you know, like just to see like people are still subscribing even though I haven't posted in months, and that's heartwarming. That's really heartwarming. So to the new subscribers who subscribed whilst I was in here, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Honestly, I really appreciate that. I am going to go have breakfast now because it is currently 11:04 and I'm hungry. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I have honestly tried to make this video a million times, but I'm just so scared of what people will think. You get, and it's very hard being back.